promo codes. Now, that one doesn't work. Just hang in with me, but we're going to go over the promo codes. We got some information about the Hellfire. Looks like Teenage Warhead and what else? Maybe some sort of Emma, maybe Sunspot. We'll go over that. Also, we got player council notes, and we have a brand new blog post, which is going to have some information on some towers. Looks like there's going to be 2 versions of it, so it'll be good. Now, this promo code here does not work. They typoed it. Can you believe Scopely made a typo? It's Fanstastic. In fact, the code has an extra S right here. Fanstastic 7K. You can't be kidding on this. Fanstastic, not fantastic. Gonna get 150 power cores, 20,000 intel. Also, there was a link on Facebook. Most people I know didn't go on Facebook and scan the QR code or click the link. An alternative to that would be use this code right here, which is KCJ1SJ88. And it's the same as the Facebook code, where you'll get the following. You get some gold orbs and some training materials. Now, Pathfinder on Discord was asked some questions about a Hellfire club, which there's no public announcement on that. I know that they gave away Sunspot, 3 diamonds on Sunspot a while ago back, and the explanation for that back in the day was, well, maybe Sunspot is going to be used in the danger room, because typically when they give the diamonds out in advance, that has something to do with the rework. So if we're speculating, and again, don't upgrade any characters until we get official word, but speculation could be that, we're going to get a rework to Teenage Warhead, maybe something with the Sunspot. Pathfinder also changed his Discord. I don't know what this is, a banner right here. What is that? Going to be Emma? I wonder if it's going to be a new Emma. There's all kinds of speculation out there, but this just means that I think that we're going to get some official information sooner than later. Then this is from the Players Voice Council, and then we're just going to read this really quickly. This week, the Players Council worked with Scopely on issues earlier in the week, seeing some proposals given back with Marvel Strike Force team work to finalize and resolve. We also spent time reviewing topics with new players of the Player Council having settled in after elections and have been brought up to speed on future work. In recent weeks, we met with the general manager, RJ, discussed the future of chapters, ages, war, battle world raids, and more. Some of this information has become public in various Strike Spot videos and live streams. More is to come. We continue to carry the torch for the Marvel Strike Force community and raise your topics with the team as we also share early feedback with Scopely on their future plans. Please continue to share your thoughts with us, echoing the message on intel that have come through various channels. The intel story has been great, but is coming to an end, which is about 3 weeks away. Keep an eye on it for balance and in-game timer. Make sure you get the most from your currency. We should see the next iteration of single cell currency soon. Yeah, you need to get ahead of this. Now, I'm going to be spending my intel on gear tier 20. Also, I suppose if I get a flood of intel on the last minute, I guess I could buy diamonds or character shards, I guess, if I wanted to, but I don't think it's going to be a good idea for me, for sure me, not to have it transfer into the shop currency, and I can't imagine there's many players would want that to happen. So only 3 weeks left, and it's going to be called something else after intel. Flagged drastic swings from too much content in spots like holiday weekends or feeling lack of activities on others. Less busy weekends. Some players feeling a drought versus downpour of content from week to week. Shared suggestions and ideas for future content improvements in various game modes like Danger Room, Battle World, and Cosmic Crucible. And I feel like this is going to vary from players to player. Like, I've voiced my opinions in the past, how I don't really like, going crazy on the weekends. And other people are like, yeah, that's the only time I have. So I'm sure that's going to vary from individual to individual. Now, this is the blog, which we're going to read, but this is an overview. 4 missions per week, Fantastic Force. Week 1 is going to be F4, MCU, or Hero. Same thing, 2, you get MCU or City, or Global, or Cosmic. I'm going to speculate that there's going to be certain bonuses that give them an advantage, make it easier. The Thing and Torch MCU costumes. So those are in game right now, and you can see them. So the Torch, they've got the newer retro costumes, if you will. I actually kind of like the Thing one. Torch kind of looks weird, and to me, so does Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman and Torch, I don't even know. And even in like the wallpaper art with Invisible Woman, her eyes. Someone pointed out to me earlier on stream today that her eyes look crossed. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. They look like plastic Barbie dolls or something, or Ken dolls. It's just, it looks strange. Maybe it's the hair. Old Fantastic Four shards. So that's going to be like Hank and Invisible Woman, the legendary Invisible Woman. Ability Crimson Raid Training Armory 19 and 20s. We need 20s and Purple ISO. Danger Room featuring Fantastic Four rewarding 100 Invisible Woman MCU shards. Now, I understand that there's value in getting more shards to get higher amounts of stars, but if your intent is just to unlock the team once the final member is available, some people have said that this is going to be going out on the day that Franklin comes, and so some people weren't wanting to play the entire team until Franklin was out, and they maybe cored Invisible Woman MCU, or they maybe spent intel. And some people are saying that they feel like they wasted those resources because there's essentially 100 Invisible Woman MCU shards available for free. And like for myself, if I didn't buy Invisible Woman, by the time that Franklin comes around, I could have the team. Then, yeah, I get an extra 100 shards. I got what I paid for. I'll have higher stars faster. But I think for me, the main thing is to have the team unlocked. 14-day calendar with old Fantastic Four shards. So it's going to be, Hank and the Hank that's used on Illuminati, and Invisible Woman that's used on the various, I don't know what they are. They're not Immortals, but it's the other one. Mighty Avengers, I guess. Thursday, Baxter Building Tower requiring F4. Now let's get into the actual post. Go over some of the information there. Fantastic Four's mini showcase power and costumes. Join the Fantastic Four and Quasar special 4-week adventure. We're going to see how it works with Quasar. Are they going to do the same thing where they boost up Quasar like right now? Oh, that's right now. The Quasar difficulty, the Quasar event for 7 reds on Quasar is running right now. And I got to tell you, I don't know if it's because I tried doing it on difficulty 10 or whatever. I mean, I was able to finish all the milestones, but with the Cosmic Crucible buffs turned on, the Phoenix and the Omega Reds Phoenix Force were just nightmares in there. I had to play it over and over again. But Quasar and Friends is fun. Quasar is super strong. But anyways, I just want to put that out there. Requirements: 4 missions released each 4 weeks. There they go. Fantastic Four or Hero. Actually, it doesn't mean anything about Quasar there. Why would they put Quasar up here? Huh. Rewards. We kind of went over all that. Week 1 is now live and begin the journey. Baxter Building Tower. Currently testing out the security capabilities. Fantastic Four base and operations. Baxter Building. Clobber enemies and climb the floors for rewards on a special final boss. So this is kind of nice. They're going to have 2 separate towers. One's meant for earlier game players, and the one's meant for more experienced commanders. Power up your fan. So I think this is a nice improvement. I know sometimes it can be tedious at the beginning, and maybe they'll cut some of that out and split it up into 2 different places. We'll see. And I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. Power up your Fantastic Four squad. Fantastic Four carriers are required for each tower. Power up this team using the Fantastic Four showcase rewards to higher floors and enjoy more rewards. Doors open on the 24th. So prepare your Fantastic Four team for battle. Yeah, I'm taking that team to Gear Tier 20 sooner than later. I think I'm ready to go on all of them. I've already done the first 2 of the new ones. And I think Arena is going to be dominated by the 3-piece. The Franklin passive's kind of bonkers. Danger Room. So this could mean on the 24th, firing up Danger Room for another intense training session. This time, Fantastic Four flexing their power in the roguelike game mode. Rack up a high score and come away with fun rewards. Danger Room begins on the 24th. And that's going to be the cycle with Danger Room, is that, you're going to be able to select the newest, latest, and greatest team to probably have the greatest advantage in getting through the Danger Room. That's kind of the way it seems to be set up. Multiversal Force, earn 100 Invisible Woman shards. We just talked about that. And new and returning players unlock Fantastic Four for free. For your new or returning player, don't worry, you're not missing any of the fun during Fantastic Four. So unlock and power the original Fantastic Four with these fantastic opportunities. And it's also worth mentioning that there's a promo code 4. It's been out for a while. And if you want to use that promo code 4, it actually has all the old Fantastic Four team ready to go. Log in every day. Enjoy a 14-day login calendar, which features character shards right there, this is the OG Fantastic Four. And key resources also included in the calendar, so don't miss a day to power up this team for battle. And then rack up even more character shards, resources just to be using your Fantastic Four characters in battle in the Fantastic Four MCU Showcase. Visit the Command Center to claim rewards, including legendary character shards. Play Showcase campaigns to try out the new Fantastic Four characters and earn more rewards. Play Showcase challenges to test drive the complete Fantastic Four MCU team and increase your rewards. So there's also a Valley flying video. Lots of fun. People are talking about Superior Spider-Man coming. We'll have to see if that's true or not. Bye for now.